I'm ready whenever y'all are. If you want to wait a minute, that's cool too.
We're good. We're ready to go. I'm recording.
I have like raccoon eyes. Anyway.
You're good.
So, wouldn't be the start of a team call if I did not have technical difficulties. I apologize, but this is coaching. This is my life, right? So tonight I want to talk to you guys about getting what you want out of your business. Jesse and I were talking about this, and there's a lot of changes going on, right? And there's a lot of stuff to do as a coach sometimes, and sometimes we all get lost up in what are we supposed to be doing as a coach, right? And it all comes down to what you want out of your business. So tonight I'm going to share with you guys kind of my journey through coaching and tell you guys like what to do to enhance that, right? So I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. How do I flip this around? Because I have a little slideshow. Thought I'd get a little creative. All right, so where's my mouse?
This is like the most ghetto rig I've ever seen in my life, but I love it, so keep going.
Let me tell you, I really tried, guys. Like, I wanted this to be good for you guys, right?
I love it. Keep going.
Anyway, so there's several reasons to join as a coach. We all know this. People sign up for different reasons, and it really all depends on what you want out of your business, right? So maybe you signed up for the discount on your products, the accountability in your own journey. Maybe you wanted to be a part of a bigger community, or you needed that support system, right? Maybe you want to become financially free, or even get to the points where you were able to walk away from your job. It doesn't matter what I want or what Jesse wants out of this business. It matters what you want. Oh my gosh, this looks so crazy. Let me see if I can change this angle. Sorry, guys. Anyway. So
I'm over here talking and I'm muted. Why don't you just talk instead of worrying about the slides, and we can share the slides afterwards?
Okay.
Might be better.
Yeah. Okay. So can y'all see me? Okay. So the coolest part about being a coach is that it doesn't matter what stage of coaching you're in. Whether you signed up for the discount, whether you're in this for the community, whether you're in it to quit your job, it doesn't matter, right? But you're the one to decide. Like, it's up to you on what you want out of your business. And it's just like your why. It can evolve just like you do. Your why is your purpose for doing what you're doing, right? So when I signed up to be a coach, I signed up for the accountability and for the discount. I didn't want any part of this business, right? But I found through coaching, I worked my way up to that. If you don't want that right now, it's totally fine. Dive into what you want out of your business. Let's see. So if you want to be a discount coach, totally fine. The majority of my team are discount coaches, and I love them for that, right? They signed up to be, to get the discount on their products. We all love them, right? Shakeology, Energize, the workouts. It's totally fine, guys, right? It wasn't until I saw the bigger picture and what coaching could do that I realized as a discount coach, man, I don't just want the discount. I want my products paid for, right? So if that's your goal in your business because you want the discount, you want to get your products paid for, that's fine, guys. Set your goals to that, right? 3 people, it takes 3 people a month to do that, right? You get your commission, you pay for your products, which is the discount on your products. Let's see. So if you join for the accountability part, guys, use coaching as your accountability, right? Post for accountability. Team up with other people for the accountability. Invite people to this for the accountability, right? You don't have to look at this like I'm inviting people to the coaching opportunity so they could quit their jobs. If that's not what you want, invite to this opportunity, invite to our challenge groups, invite to the lifestyle group that you're a part of, right? The more people that join you, the more accountable you are to your own goals, right? Use that part of coaching to build your business. If you join for the community, guys, the community is the hugest part of this, right? A lot of people join us for the community. It's unlike anything that we've ever had before, right? It's all these positive people, all these like-minded people, all these people that want to see you succeed, right? Maybe you joined for that, maybe you didn't, but then you discovered this community is freaking amazing, right? Become a part of the community, guys. Go to team events, go to team dinners, go to the live events, the live workouts, Super Saturdays, Summit. If you're not close to stuff like that, guys, if you're unable to go to Summit because of whatever reason, financial reasons, maybe it's too far away from you. If you can't be there, guys, create your own community, right? Like if you don't have a Super Saturday close to you, host one. If you're into coaching because you love the community, why wouldn't you want to grow your community to be even bigger than what you thought it could be, right? And then the last thing is kind of like, you know, if you did join this for financial freedom, awesome, right? I personally did not join this for financial freedom. I never imagined that I'd be where I'm at in my business. Am I where I want to be at? No, but I have dreams and I have goals because I saw that potential in the financial freedom, right? Maybe you want to become your own boss. Maybe you're tired of work, right? Maybe you're not, that's totally fine. But if you're at that point in your business, guys, do what you have to do to make that work, right? Use that as your motivation. Use that as your why for coaching, right? Step up, dream big, make your actions align with your goals. Lay out what you need to do that's going to get you to that financial freedom, right? Create goals so that you can pay off bills or you can pay off debt. Let's see. Create a schedule. Sorry, guys. This is like totally on a whim. Post like a boss. Like if you want to build this for financial freedom, guys, talk about that financial freedom that you want. Talk about the trips that you want to go on. Talk about these things. Talk about the things that you want to manifest into your life. Seriously, guys. You know, because other people want that too. And you can attract people for financial freedom as well. Different people have different goals, like I said. Sorry, I'm like flying through this. I'm like really nervous now. I'm like, anyway, sorry guys. So like what I'm basically saying, guys, is that this is your business, right? You make this business what you want, right? Again, it has nothing to do what Jesse and I want from you. It has everything to do what you want from yourself, right? When I started this business, I had no idea that I'd be able to quit my job. I had no idea that I'd be able to pay all of my bills with Beachbody, right? Again, if you're not there, that's totally fine, but just believe in yourself, believe in your journey, believe in this business, right? Take ownership of what needs to be taken ownership of. Guys, that was a huge realization for me a few months ago. Like, I have to take ownership for what's not working in my business, and I have to be the one to make those changes. And give yourself credit for what is working in your business. Guys, we are all amazing coaches. Something I've been doing every single morning for the past few weeks is waking up and telling myself that. Guys, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in this coaching opportunity, if you don't believe there's a community behind this, financial freedom behind this, wherever you want to be at in your business, it's never going to happen for you, right? You have to know that this is your journey. This is your business. These are the choices that you have to make every single day to make your business grow. So, oh my gosh, was that like super fast? 15-minute call? So I just wanted to kind of go over that because I think that sometimes like we need that reminder. We need to refocus on our own business because it does get a little, you know, groups and doing this and doing that, and we get caught up in the fluff. And you know, if you use what you're in this business for, if you use and talk about these things to grow yourself, you're gonna grow your business. If that makes any sense. Any questions?
That was super quick, but I have some things to add too. So, basically, y'all, like what me and Ashley were talking about earlier was like we find like a lot of people, you know, in the beginning they're super excited. So like you say I want to build the business. I'm going to build the business. I'm going to hit diamond. I'm going to do this, right? And then you start to realize like how much work that actually takes, right? You're like, oh shoot. And I'm trying not to curse because I know there's kids around. Oh shoot. You know, like this is hard, right? Like I'm getting told no, and this isn't easy. And not that you give up, but it's hard to do. It's hard to get told no. It's hard to be consistent because then life gets thrown at you, right? Like you start planning a wedding, you start having a baby, you get a dog that's like peeing all over the floor, and you're trying to balance that with your kids screaming in the background. Like it's called life. And we both understand like it's hard. But what we see a lot of people do is like, then they start like blaming or using those things as an excuse to why they don't grow their business. But the reality is like, if you want this to be a business, if you want it to be a business, you have to treat it like a business. If you don't, that's totally okay. But then you need to treat it the way you want it to work out. Meaning, if you want it for the accountability, you have to show up in the challenge groups. I cannot force you to show up in a challenge group. Ashley cannot force you to show up in a challenge group. Your coach cannot force you to show up in a challenge group. So if you're not showing up in a challenge group and you signed up for the accountability, that's on you. If you signed up for the community and you're not showing up on team calls, you're not going to team events, you're not showing up to, live events that are local to you, that's on you. Like, you're not going to be able to be a part of the community if you don't show up, right? Like, I can't push you to go to Super Saturdays. I can't, like, drag you there. I don't want to have to drag you there. I want you to want to go. But that's up to you. If you join solely for the discount and then you're not using the discount, that's on you, right? Like, it's the same thing. If you're here, whether you're here for the discount, whether you're here to make, help 3 people every month, like, you have to do this. It is your business. It's not my business. It's not the next person next to you's business. It's your business. And yeah, you might not want it to be a business. Okay. Then it's your discount. Like, however you want to think about it. But you have to be the one that shows up. You have to be the one that's willing, that puts in the effort to do what you want out of this. Ashley transformed into not wanting anything to do with it to kind of wanting to, now she, wanting to quit her job. Not everyone's going to do that. And that's okay. And everyone wants to do that. Some people like their jobs. Totally fine if you like your job. I hope you like your job. Because if you don't like your job, then something needs to change, right? But if you are here and you're like hesitant to take that step because you're afraid you're going to fail, then that's where the issue comes in. That's where you need to decide, okay, like, what do you want out of your life? Is it just to sit back and watch everyone else reach their goals? Or is it, I'm going to choose to show up, I'm going to choose to put in the effort, and I'm going to choose to make it happen? Like, the people that want this, that truly want this, make it happen. Plain and simple. Like, there's no other way. I don't know. I get messages, and it's hilarious because I get messages every single day, y'all. It is kind of insane. And a lot of times it's from people, big into Jesse Reagan's training. So it's a lot of people that are into Jesse Reagan's training that see me involved in that. And I'm actually like masterminding with a few like I call them top coaches. You see how I do this? Top coaches in STB, which is Jesse's training. We've actually started this mastermind group, and we were talking today, and they were like, yeah, we get messages all the time. Like, I wish I was on your team. And I want to, can I get transferred to you? And, can I switch under you as my coach? Because like, you just seem like your team seems like they have all their stuff together. You just seem to be growing. The reality is, y'all, like, no matter where you're at, who you're under, you can make this happen. I didn't have help at all. I watched YouTube videos for like hours on end, and it was miserable. But I did because I wanted it. I saw it, not right away. For 2 months, I did not want anything to do with this. But once I saw the potential of it, and I saw like what other people were capable of, and I was like, okay, well, wait a minute. What's the difference between me and Bonnie Eagle? And yes, I'm comparing myself to Bonnie Eagle because I am just as great as Bonnie Eagle. There's no difference between me and her. There is no difference. She works her ass off. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I try not to curse as much. But she works her booty off every single day, even when she doesn't feel like it. Do I always do that? No, that's why I'm not top 10. Like, reality, I don't work as hard as she does. That's the only difference. She works harder than me. She does doubt herself, but not as probably as much as I do, which is why I'm not there. But I could be there. There's no difference between me and her. There's no difference between you and Lindsay Stay. And I know we all like look up to these people like they're freaking goddesses, but there's no difference between you and those people. The only difference is that they show up every single day. They show up every single day for what they want out of this business. So don't show up for your coach. Don't show up for what you think your coach wants to hear. Don't show up for someone else. Show up for you. Show up for what you want out of this. If you want the community, show up to the community events. I have people like that get frustrated with me because, well, I joined the team and I feel alone. Do you get on team calls? Ever? Do you show up when we do team events locally? Like I cannot make you do that, right? Like you got to show up. If you are not getting results in your own fitness journey, are you doing your program? Are you showing up in your challenge group? Are you a part of a challenge group? You know? So, you know, and I'm guilty of this too, y'all. I'm guilty of doubting myself. I'm guilty of not showing up when I say I'm going to show up. I'm guilty of all of these things that I'm saying. Like, I'm preaching to the choir here, okay? I get frustrated because my scale went up, even though I don't care about the scale as much as I used to, but I get mad at it. I'm like, why are you 5 pounds heavier than I want you to be, right? But I can't blame the scale. Whose fault is that? Mine. You know, if I'm not reading personal development, whose fault is that? Mine. If I'm having a crappy week and I continue to like wallow in it, whose fault is that? It's mine. You got to take ownership of your, not just your business. You said your business, your life. Your life. You control it. You control what happens in it. Yeah, there's some things that get thrown at you that you can't control. But if you're going to sit there and like pity party that this person's saying no and this person's saying no and this person doesn't want to join you, so I'm just not going to post anymore, or I'm going to go MIA for a week and then try and come back. Like, you got to realize that if you want this, you can make it happen. You just have to be willing to show up and be consistent, whether it's in your fitness journey, in your business, in your life, right? So I just wanted to put that out there. And I know Ashley had all her pretty slides, and
No, that's okay.
technical difficulties happened.
That, like, guys, like, this is not to like point fingers or anything. This is to help you with your business. We don't want you guys saying you're going to build if you don't want to build. I get it. I did not want to build. And I told Jesse that I did not want to build. If you get to that point though, we are here to help you do that. If you're here because of the community, I have several coaches that are here for the community and I love it. I go to events, I see them. It's that networking that we get to do, right? It's the group workouts we get to do together. Guys, do those things, right? Like, if that's what you love about coaching, do those things because it's going to make you fall more and more in love with coaching. On my journey, I only found this whole like wanting to quit my job, wanting financial independence thing, because when I had hard times, when I had depression, when my anxiety was bad, when I was having panic attacks at work, at home, guys, I didn't quit. I might have won that day, but I kept going. I leaned on this community. I leaned on social media for my accountability, right? Like, we want to help you guys with this. And like, if you're wanting to grow a business, you have to learn that you have to be accountable and you have to have that community and you have to, you know, do the things you have to do if you want financial freedom with this, right? We all know that if you have financial goals, then we need to sit down and figure out how you're going to get there. If you don't have financial goals, if you're strictly in this for the discount, guys, that's fine. But like I said, like, if you want the discount, why not get it free, right? And I get it. If you don't want to do it, totally fine. But that's how I saw this. I saw this as, all right, I want the discount. Oh, okay, well, I can get this for free. And then I figured out, okay, if I actually lean into my community and I share about it, because this is unlike anything that I've ever done before, if I lean into the community and I post for accountability, guys, that's what people want to watch. They don't want to watch you say, hey, buy this challenge pack. Hey, drink my shake. They want to see what you're doing. Like, it's crazy that like we all sit here and say our lives are boring. Well, guess what? People want to watch your life because their life is boring too. And then one day you're going to post about one of your bad days or one of your good days or one of the days where you woke up and your bank account was finally over $750. Like, you know, and that is going to change somebody's life. And that's going to help you stay accountable. It's going to help you grow your community. It's going to help you gain that financial independence, right? Again, whatever you want out of it, right? We're not pressuring you guys. We're not telling you have to do this, you know? There's a lot of changes that are going on right now. Jesse and I both revamped our challenge groups, right? We have one lifestyle group now. If that's not what you want out of your business, that's fine. Run your group the way you want to run your group, right? But for the both of us, we were seeing that our groups were getting stale. Our groups were getting dried out, right? And look, if it doesn't work for you, if it gives you anxiety, if it gives you, you know, all these weird emotions, like, try to step out of your comfort zone. But if it's too far out, like, guys, it's your business. You can do with it whatever you want to do. That's the beauty behind this, right? We all got brought in for different reasons. We're all here for different reasons, and we all want to see each other succeed. Boom. That's where it's at. That's what I want to say.
Awesome. And just so y'all know too, like, you have access to a lot of training that Ashley didn't have. I didn't have a system. I didn't have trainings. I didn't have any of that. So it has, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of you signed up, especially with me, if you signed up with me, you didn't get signed up with a system unless you're newer, right? Like, unless you're within the last few months, you had no system. I signed y'all up and I'm like, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're just going to go with it, right? And you know, I get that might not be fair. I didn't have a system either, and I figured it out. And I created the systems. Like, me and Ashley worked very hard on the systems that we've created to try and simplify it. And I know it's like a lot thrown at you. Like, okay, we have this system, we have this, and we have this, and we have this, but we're trying to figure it out, just like y'all are trying to figure it out. So give us a little grace when we, you know, are sharing this stuff, because we are doing it to try and help you as much as we can. And we know we know it's overwhelming. We know that this is changing. The Coach Online office just changed, which me and Ashley were literally like, I was like, she was freaking out the other day. She's like, what? I don't even know how to find this. And I was like, I don't know how to find this. Where am I going to find all my stuff at now? Like, I was so like overwhelmed because it's another thing that's changing, right? But again, y'all, like, we are trying to find a way to get you to be able to help your coaches and your challengers in the easiest possible way that we can. With that, it takes a little patience and it takes a little trial and error. I think that we found, I mean, the system that I've been using to get my new coaches started seems to be working. For my coaches, I have people hitting Success Club. I have people that are rank advancing. So like, obviously something's working. If you haven't gone through the system, like through like the site that has the first 48 hours as a coach, do your gem test, right? The get to know you form, all that stuff that you're expecting your new coaches to do. Make sure you do that. Go through it. Go through the training. I know some of it's like redundant and you've heard it over and over again, but it's not going to hurt you to go through it again, right? And if you're telling your new coaches to do it, or you want your new coaches, or maybe you don't have any new coaches, but you want new coaches, go through it. It goes over how to find coaches. It goes over how to talk to people about the coaching opportunity. So yeah, what you put into this, you get out of it. I know that sounds so like cliche, but it's the truth, right? Like, I don't sit around my house like eating bonbons all day. I work my butt off because I know what this opportunity can do. I've seen it. I'm currently in it, right? And there's no difference between me and you. None. Except you have someone that's willing to help you. I didn't. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, I did this on my own. But I didn't have that help. And I want y'all to know that you have our coach page. So dive into it. Like, ask questions if you have questions. You have Ashley available. You have me available. You have a lot of other leaders on our team available for help. So if you need that help, reach out. Like, I don't have, you know, I can't send everyone messages every single week to check in and say, hey, are you good in your business, or do you need help in your business? I don't know who needs help and who doesn't. You know, unless they're asking. The people that normally are building are asking me questions saying, hey, you know, how do I do this, or whatever it might be. And I'm willing to help. Anytime y'all have questions, y'all, like, that's what I'm here for. I don't want you having to go to YouTube and find all your answers. Like, I don't want you to have to watch hours upon hours of videos to like sift through to try to get your information. I want to be there to help you any way that I can. But I need to know what you're struggling with. I need to know what you need help with. I need to know what you want out of the business, and not just what you want me to hear. Because I don't care if you build this business. To be honest, it's your business. I hope that you would want to, but I hope that you would want to for you, not for me. Because that's not going to do anything for you. If you're building for me, you're not going to build for you. It's not going to be, in the end, good, because you're not building for yourself. You're not doing what you want to do out of this. If my coach from day one would have said, okay, you have to do this, I would not be here. I'm telling you right now, because I didn't want anything to do with it. I would have been like, bye, I'm not doing this. Cancel coach cancellation form. I don't want to get on these team calls. I didn't even want her to put me in a team page. I was like, I don't want to be a part of that. And she's like, let me just put you in. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But she did it anyway. And I like never checked in there because I was afraid. I don't know what I was afraid of, but I was like, these people are going to like try and make me form into their cult. And I just don't want to be a part of it. Like I really thought that. I thought Beachbody was a cult. And I was like, I just can't. But I secretly stalked it. And I secretly saw all these other people. And I was like, okay, like they can do it. I can do this. I can do this. And so I just started doing it. But if you need that help, like you have massive tools that are available to you. And that is why we do these Teams calls. That's why we try and get together. And I know not everyone's local. If you are not local here and you want that community, like in-person community, start that community in your area. Like go do live workouts. Be like, hey, you know, would anyone be interested in doing a fit club? Which I used to do all the time when I first started as a coach. You know, we get together. I posted on Facebook. I had a group of like 15 to 20 girls that would come and meet me to work out every Wednesday night. Eventually it started to fizzle out just with holidays and stuff. I had a lot of teachers. I don't know why, but a lot of teachers would come work out with me. And then with the holidays, it just got crazy. So we kind of fizzled it out. And then I didn't have a space to work out. But if you have a gym or like a area that you can, you know, rent out, I mean, I wouldn't pay an arm and a leg, but if you have like an area that you can rent out, kids' school gym or whatever, church gym, like ask your church if you can rent out their gym or use it for a free fit club and start a little community within your community. They don't necessarily have to buy from you. They don't have to sign up as a coach, but you never know. Like I had a few people that signed up as coaches because of my fit clubs. So if you want that, start it there. Get on team calls. Get involved in whatever it is you want to get involved in, whether it's challenge groups or, you know, like if you're not a part of I don't run a challenge group anymore. I run a lifestyle group, but if you are not a part of a challenge group, get into your upline's lifestyle group or challenge group or whatever they are running, but also like participate. Don't just sit in there. Show up, right? Do you just stream a body workout for fit clubs? Yeah. So there's actually a waiver in the online office that they sign, so like you're not liable for, you don't need like insurance or anything. But yeah, I didn't teach. The only people that are allowed to teach a workout are live certified Beachbody instructors. So like if you wanted to get certified in something, like Ashley was certified in size, she was able to actually teach it. But I am certified or was certified in size. I just didn't have the time to teach it or to learn how to teach it. So this was just an easier option for me to just put in. And like y'all, I know a lot of people on here are teachers, or you have kids that have like some extracurricular activities or whatever. Start one like at your school. Start one at your kids' extracurricular, can't even pronounce my words, activities. Like if you have a group of moms sitting there for an hour watching their kids, or not really watching, just sitting there gossiping, like, hey, would y'all want to do like a workout? Wow. Don't like put them on the spot, like, hey, you want to work out with me right now? But like talk to them about working out, like while their kids are doing whatever. Go to the little park next door and go work out. Why not? Right? Like then they see Beachbody on Demand. They see what it's all about. I brought my Shakeology cup with me every time I went with it wasn't Energize, it was ENE, which was what we had before Energize. I would bring it and people would ask me all about like Shakeology. People would ask me about Energize. Like I would strategically bring stuff with me. One time I brought my containers they're like, why'd you bring those? I was like, oh, they were in my bag. And I don't know, whatever. People asked about them though. Yeah, Erin, you should do it after school, especially because you got some coaches that are on your team. That'd be awesome. Does anyone have questions about anything? Does anyone, like, what are y'all struggling with that you need help with from us? Because I want to help you as much as I possibly can. I just need to know what you need help with. And I don't care if you're on my team or not. If you're on Tribe Health, you're on my team. So what do you need help with? Because that's what we're here for, y'all. And if I don't know what you need help with, I can't help you.
I'm kind of struggling with, like, I guess giving my coaches that, because I do, like, I have one that definitely, like she said from the beginning, she wants to be a hobby coach. Another one that's somewhat interested in building, and she has people talking to her. But it's like I'm struggling with pushing them. Like I don't want to sound too
Yeah. Have you done you sent them the email, or not email, but yeah, like the little welcome thing?
Yes, I sent them the email. One had said she filled it out. 3 others said they'd fill it out when they have the time. And so I'm like,
So
okay,
focus on the one that filled it out.
okay.
So you're going to have a lot of people that tell you that they want to do this. You're going to have a lot of people that say, oh, I'll do it when I have the time. And
Okay.
what I learned is that the people that want it, that really want it, will show up. Whether
Okay.
they have the time or not. Everyone has time for this if they want it. I know some people won't agree with me on that, but everybody has the time for this if they want it. You will wake up 30 minutes earlier to do 30-minute power hour if you need to do that. That's what I did. I worked 2 jobs and did this at the same time. And I was like, you know what? I want it, so I'm going to show up. I'm going to wake up earlier. I'm going to go to bed later. I'm going to skip watching Netflix. I'm going to skip going to dinner with my friends. I mean, those were things that I chose. And if you're not willing to give that up, that's fine. But I was willing to do that because I wanted it. And so focus on the people that show up. Focus on the people that are filling out whatever. Because if they can't take 5 minutes, a form, literally they can fill it out. It takes 5 minutes to fill out those forms. 5. They could do it while they're sitting on the toilet.
Right.
They could. I mean,
they could.
So when someone tells me, like, I don't have time to post, I'm like, okay, during your morning bathroom routine, friggin' post. I'm not even kidding. Like,
I was about to say, half the time I'm posting while I'm blow drying my hair.
When I worked full time, like, I couldn't have my phone in the courthouse, so I would go to the bathroom to use my phone. Like, you have to do what you have to do. I wanted to do what I had to do. Same thing with, if you really want to lose weight, if you really want the accountability, look, guys, I get that it's freaking hard. I've lost 50 pounds. I get it, right? You have to dive into that, though. Use the accountability part. Post on your page. Look, guys, I get when you fall off track, right? But post when you fall off track. Post when you eat bad. But don't use that as an excuse to be able to do those things. Put day 1 of 30. Post your sweaty selfie. Post your workout, and then add value. Guys, this business is not difficult. We make it so much harder than what it needs to be. We create all this extra fluff, right? We create all these trainings and all this stuff for you guys to do. We create all this stuff, right, to help our downline. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're trying to grow your business, if you're trying to move yourself forward in your own personal journey, all you have to do is focus on you and do what you want to do. Do you want to lose the weight? Do you want to quit your job? It doesn't matter what I want you to do, right? Just like Jesse said, we don't want you to tell us that you want to quit your job if you're in this just because you like hanging out with us. Like, that's cool. Like, I have girlfriends. Like, that's why I love this community, though, because I have friends in this that are for that. And then I have friends in this who are for the accountability and friends who want to quit their jobs. I wish I had a job that I didn't want to quit, right? Because then this would be just an extra income. Talk about that, guys. You don't want to quit your job. Don't talk about how this money is going to allow you to do that. Talk about how, dang, like, isn't it awesome that I'm making an extra $300 a week? Right? Like, on top of what I'm already making? Like, wouldn't that be awesome in your life too? So we're here to help you in whichever way you want, guys. Let us know. Like, if you're in this for the accountability, if you're my team, like, guys, message me. Say, hey, girl, like, I'm in this for the accountability. Perfect. So if you don't post your sweaty selfie, I can call you out, right? Because this is accountability time. That's what we're here for. I needed that when I joined this. That's why I joined this, for the accountability. I told Jesse, I said, look, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to sign up as a coach because I need the accountability. And that's what I did. From day 1, I signed up as a coach and I ran with this. Right? If that's you, like, that's awesome, right? We're glad that you're here. We want to help you with that. So I hope that this wasn't too repetitive. I hope that this made sense to you guys, right? This is not to overcomplicate things. This is supposed to help you enhance what you fell in love with coaching, right? As well as help you in your business by sharing those things. So if y'all have any questions, any concerns, let us know.
And if there's something particular that you feel like you struggle with, do not be afraid to let us know what you struggle with. Like, sorry, I'm trying to take a picture while I talk. Let us know what you struggle with. Let us know what you're like Erin messages me. I get messages all the time. Like, how do I do what Erin Wooden's doing? Cause she's like rocking it over there. Guess what Erin Moon's doing? Messaging me every day, asking me questions, saying, hey, like, I have a new coach. Blah, blah, blah. How do I do this? Like, she's asking questions. And I did that too. I asked questions. I didn't always get the answer. I always had to go find it. But I would ask questions in DFG. Like, I was not afraid to ask questions because I was like, you know what? Someone's going to know this answer. I still, if y'all are in, I don't know if anyone here is in the DFG Diamond group. I literally probably one of the only people that ask questions in there like almost daily. And I'm like, I don't care if all these people, and some of them were like, okay, duh, Jesse, I should have known that. But like, I don't care. Like, if I need to find something out, I'm gonna either ask or I'll go find my own answer. But that's what we're here for. So if you're struggling in something in particular, whether it's your conversations, whether it's you don't even know what you want out of this business, maybe you don't even know. Maybe you're like, I don't really know what I want. I kind of signed up for the discount, but I kind of want to. I think I could do this, or maybe I signed up to build a business and I'm realizing that like I'm not really, this isn't my thing. And like, guess what? That's okay. That's okay. It's totally fine. You got to figure out what you want though. You have to figure out what you want and what you're willing to work towards, right? And how you want to run your business. How I run my business might be completely different than how you want to run your business, right? Like completely different, and that's okay. Totally fine. Erica, I thought you were raising your hand. I thought you were doing this. I was like, what? You have a question? Does anyone have questions? Erin's raising her hand. Yes. And then Julie can go after.
Like, I feel like I don't know if I'm to this point yet, but I feel like I'm almost to a point where it's like, like I want it to be a business, and I want to start hitting things that I've said I've wanted to hit, but it's like, I don't know, it's almost like I just want to reach out and ask people like, hey, do you want to jump on board and do this? But I don't know, like, how did y'all?
I just asked.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ask.
Right. Well, I just finished the book.
I did. I did. I just asked, and it's scary. Like, yeah. But honestly, what can I tell you? No.
Right.
Guess who told me no? She's like 2 things down from me. I don't know where she's at on y'all. But guess who told me no over and over and over again? She did. Multiple times. I had other coaches who have been coaches for almost 3 years now who told me no. Like you're going to get told no, and that's okay. All they can do is tell you no. And I'm not telling you to mass message all your friends saying, hey, do you want to join my team? But like, if you have someone, y'all, that you think would make an amazing coach, why not just say, hey, I'm really excited about this opportunity. Like, would you want to learn more about it? All they can do is tell you no. I get told no every day.
Is it possible to do this away from social media? Because I have some friends that are getting amazing results, and I don't know. I feel like we would work well together, building, but they're so scared to put their stuff on social media, and they never really post on social media.
Yeah. So I'm in like 10 mastermind groups, y'all. It's insane. But I'm masterminding with a few of Lindsay Stay, Courtney Grill, a few Escazola, all like the DFG people. I don't even know how many people are in that group, but she had posted pretty much in the DFG Diamond group, I think, asking. And like, we are actually talking more about doing in-person stuff. So, you don't necessarily have to do like an at-home party if that's not your thing, but like shake and shares, like, and I know like that's not everyone's thing either, but doing something like a shake and share, which is like where you either invite people over to your house, make shakes, like hang out type of thing. I know people that have done like a meal prep day, and they actually like, it's like $40 or however much you figure out how much the groceries are going to cost for like you could do everyday lunch or everyday dinner, and like help them meal prep, like a little like mini class pretty much. They've done those. I know people that have done those. Lindsay and Tony built this business by in-person. Hey, I want to talk to y'all about this coaching opportunity. I'm going to be at this restaurant at this time. I'll buy appetizers for the table and we can chat about the business. Like, that's how they built. So if you are not a big social media person, or if you have people that are like, I'm not big on social media, get them in person. I mean, I've done races, and I don't want new coaches like having to go and pay to like, cause we had to pay to be in those like booths at races, and it wasn't too expensive, but you don't necessarily need to do that. You can do like a little shake and share, or, you know, just go meet someone for coffee. I am all about getting someone, if they're your local, I go and meet them. Christy Canefeld, for those of you who know her, signed up because I went and met her at the coffee shop, and we talked for like 2 hours the first time I met her. She hadn't signed up yet. She knew me from Facebook and Instagram. Like, we didn't know each other, but I was like, hey, like, would you want to meet up and meet in person so we can chat more about it? If I can't meet them in person, I am on the phone. I am no longer like sending typed messages saying, okay, this is all the information about coaching. No, I'm on the phone with them because it's more personal. It makes them hear your excitement. It makes them be able to ask questions. Like, that's really why I do it, because I don't want to have to like respond to 20 messages of them asking every 5 seconds a different question. Like, I'd rather just get on the phone or meet in person. But if you can do it, like if you have a group of friends, like girlfriends that you want to join this business, say, hey, like, I want to have a little get together, like a girls' night. And like, it doesn't even have to be like an awkward, like, this is a Beachbody meeting. Like, just bring it up. Like, be like, ladies, like, I really, I want y'all in this with me. I mean, that's what I did to Ashley. I did that to Elaine. I did that to Christy. I did that to a lot of people and a lot of people told me no, and I still get told no on the daily. So if you want in person doing that kind of stuff, then do that. And we are like, we're kind of moving in that direction, I think, because people are over social media. What worked 3 years ago is not working anymore. It's not. People are over it. People aren't on Facebook as much. People are annoyed because there's every other MLM is posting something. You get on Facebook. I mean, I know I see all Beachbody coaches, but not everyone else does. But you think about it. Like, if I got on Tyler's Facebook, not Tyler, because he doesn't have a lot of friends, but my mom's Facebook. If I go on my mom's Facebook and I go there, I'm probably going to see someone selling lipstick, someone selling pots, someone selling this, someone selling that, right? That's not personal to me. And yes, like, I'm not telling you to go on my off Facebook and never, if you're going to do that, and you want to build a business, you still have to talk to people, right? You still have to invite, you still have to have those conversations. But if you want, and you're more comfortable with getting in person, even if you're not comfortable getting in person, but you want to be, like, start doing it. Start doing one-on-one in-person meetings with your challenger. Like, be like, hey, you want to come meet up for coffee and, like, I can discuss this meal plan with you? I used to do that all the time. Go to people's houses and, like, show them how. And yes, it's time consuming. I'm not telling you to do that for every single person, but, like, if you really want them on your team or you want them to be a part of it, meet them in person. Get them on the phone. Be more personal than just like a copied paste message. Like, the scripts are great, but I don't use scripts anymore. There's no point, because I know I've learned how to talk to people. And I am an introvert. I don't think a lot of people realize, like, I am very introverted. I don't like talking to people I don't know. I don't like big groups of people. I get anxiety over it. But I've learned to step outside my comfort zone. I've learned that when I do it, it's not so bad. So then the next time I'm like, okay, yes, I'm having like a freak out moment because I'm about to go meet this girl who I don't even know. She could be like a serial killer because I watch too much Law and Order. But, she could be the serial killer. I'm going to go meet her. And I freak myself out. And then I'm like, but last time I was okay, so this time should be okay. I mean, don't go meet some creepy guy in a parking lot at night. Don't do that. But, like, you get my point, right? Like, this whole call was do this business how you want to run it. If you want to run it in person, do it in person. Do it how you want to run it, right? Make sense? Look at Lindsay Stay's video on how to go Emerald like yesterday. Yeah, Sarah, that was a good video. If you're wanting to rank advanced, like, y'all, again, Diamond isn't hard. I've done it like 5 times. It's not hard. It's not hard to do. It's if you want it, you'll do it. Emerald, same thing. Like, Star Diamond, same thing. If you want it, you will do it. You just have to put in that effort and put in that work. Does anyone have any other struggles, questions? I know y'all are struggling because I get questions I get messages all the time. So what else? Joanna, yeah. Go ahead. You're muted. Yeah. I got you. I got you.
Sorry. Okay. So, like, I'm not going to be negative or anything like that, but I am struggling right now. I really am. Like, I hear over and over again, okay, you have to believe in yourself. You have to want this. You have to believe it in, like, your soul. I could not believe any more than I do that I am made to do this, and I'm meant for this, and like I know I can do this. But and here's where my problem is that no matter what I'm doing right now, it's not working. And I'm not even kidding. I'm trying everything. I'm trying to do free groups. I'm trying to do the clean week. I'm trying to do my challenge groups. I can't get anyone, like anyone. And I haven't been able to put together, I was going to do the live thing with Lindsay because she lives by me. And so, but I can't do it the day she was doing it because I have to work. So like, I'm trying to think who I can invite over and stuff, but I have gotten so many no's. I have not gotten one yes.
Girlfriend.
Like seriously, like I'm not playing with you, and I'm not talking about not being consistent and not showing up and not doing everything I'm supposed to do.
Are you sharing? I'm echoing. Why am I echoing? Are you sharing your, not just like join my challenge group?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Selfies?
I work out every day. I post stuff about my kids. I share my life. Like I think I could probably do a little bit more than just like fitness and health and stuff like that. Like I could probably post a little bit more detailed stuff, and I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. But like I've been doing this consistently for 3 years. Like seriously, like I've you
have
know
conversations every day. You reach out to people every single day.
Well, that's my problem is I don't know who to reach out to anymore. And I feel like the last yeah, I'm adding people. Yeah, but
where are you adding people from?
Friends of friends.
Stop doing that.
Okay, how do I add?
Friends aren't wanting to. If your friends aren't wanting to, not how do I want to word this? Stop doing that. If that's not working, stop doing that.
So wait, how do you add people if you don't?
I get involved in groups that I have some connection with. I'm in like all these wedding groups. So and I go in. I don't just go in and friend request all these people. I don't do that either.
Right.
I don't do anything. So what I do, and that's the same. It's kind of because I used to do what you're doing. I used to be like, oh well, they're friends of friends. Those people don't know me, and they're like, why is this creepy girl messaging? Like, why is she sending me a friend request? Right?
Well, don't they like? Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but when you friend request them, like they have the option to like accept you as a friend. So if they accept you as a friend, then they obviously are like either know you're friends with their friends or they look at your page or something, right? Or no.
Sometimes people just request. I mean, I know like I'm friends with a bunch of people. I'm like, how the hell do we even become friends?
Right.
I don't know who you are. Like it depends on the person. But the thing about it is like you have to build a relationship with somebody before you're ever gonna get them to join.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
And so like when you're just and I used to do the same thing. I used to just go in and friend request like friends of friends. But like that wasn't really building a relationship with them. Even if I would like start like a random conversation, it was awkward because I don't know them, right? Like I don't have any connection with them at all. Other than like, oh, she's mutual friends with this person. So I stopped doing that and I got involved in groups. So I actually just sold. So I normally, y'all, I always say this. I always hit Success Club. It's not hard for me. And I don't say that to brag. I say that because it just happens. I don't know how else to say it, but it just happens. Well, I've been struggling to hit Success Club this month, like freaking out because it's the 16th. And I was like, oh my God, I'm at 4. Like it almost gave me anxiety. So guess what I did? I went to meetup.com. Anyone ever heard of meetup.com?
Yeah.
No? Okay. I went to meetup.com.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's like Tinder, but for friends. So it's not like a dating site. It's like for friends. Like you're meeting people in your area. And I was like, you know what? I need to try something different because I was getting a ton of no's. And I was like, I'm doing everything. I'm friend requesting people. I'm adding people to my network. I'm having all these conversations. I'm consistent. I've shown up, every day. But what I was doing wasn't working, but I kept trying to do it. And I was like, why is this not working? Like, I'm doing the same thing that I did last month, that I did the month before. It's still not working. So I changed it up. I went to meetup.com, went into my little area, found like 3 little meetup groups. They work out in person. You can search like health and fitness. You could search kids. You can search like all these different things. If you have dogs and you want to I actually got this was told by me from my corporate mentor, Sydney. She was like, yeah, like she has some type of certain breed of dog. And she was like, yeah, I met they have this meetup group for these spaniel, whatever they are. And I actually meet up with these old ladies every week to like have our dogs play. Like, that's how I heard about it. And I was like, okay, well, like if she can do that, then I can figure out a way to hook up with people. Sold my challenge pack last night. I'm at Success Club 10. I went from 0 to 10 to last night and I didn't go post in there saying, hey y'all, join my challenge group. I posted in there introducing myself, and all I said was, hey, my name's Jessie. I'm really into health and fitness. I have a passion for it. I'm actually an online health and fitness coach, but I'm really excited to get involved in these local meetups because I love working out with people. In person and blah, 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 blah. And I went into more of like who I was. Like, I'm getting married, I'm studying for the wedding, blah, 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 blah. That's all I said. I didn't link to my page. I didn't do any of that. I had like 4 friend requests, and like 3 of them messaged me saying, hey, I saw your health and fitness coach. Like, can you tell me more about it? Like, and I know it's not always that simple. My wedding groups that I'm a part of, we're not allowed to post any type of like, join my group or anything like that. So I just go in there and I engage on other people's posts. So like there's girls that go in there and like ask questions. I answer them. I am always in that group. And I don't want to say always in that group, but I like, part of my power hour is to go into those groups and I post and I ask questions. Even if I don't really need the help, I'll ask a question. And I know that sounds so like, man, but if they're engaging on my post, they're seeing my face. So when I do send them a friend request, it's not weird. It's not, I'm a part of another group that one girl posted about staying at, like, she was like, is there anyone in here a stay-at-home wife? I don't have kids yet, and I decided to stay at home, and I'm getting lots of judgment for it. And you know what I did? I went and commented and said, girl, like, you do you. I'm a stay-at-home soon-to-be wife, and I work from home, and I still get judged. So like, if you are getting judged for, like, you could be working and you might still get judged. Like, do what you want to do. What did you do? What do you do? Well, let me tell you about it. Like, it's that easy. It doesn't have to be.
That's what I need. That's what I need. I like need ideas of how, because like clearly what I'm doing now is not working. I mean, like, I get it. Like, I'm not oblivious to that. Like,
no,
no, I know. For the last 3 months, like, I haven't even hit Success Club. I haven't even gotten Success Club 2 in 3 months. Like, I'm like, what is wrong? Like, what happened? Yeah.
And I know it can be super frustrating, and I never thought about meetup.com. Like, I didn't even know what that was until Sydney said it. So that's why we do these calls. That's why, we ask y'all to ask us for help, because, and ask in the team pages. Like, the team pages really help, because when you're asking a question, the same person's asking the next question. And it's hard for us to like respond to every message. I mean, like I said, I'm getting messages from STB people too. I'm getting people asking me like to critique their pages, and I'm like, dude, no, that's not my job. Like, sorry, but there are people that aren't even on my team, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. So ask for help, but like, and what's good too is like hook up with someone else within our team or outside our team. I encourage you to go outside of our team, outside of DFG. Go into the Beachbody Champions page, like, look to see, and even if it's someone that's like above you, like the girl we're masterminding in this STB group, and we have a girl that's number 11 right now, okay? And like, I didn't get this group together. This guy Ken did, who is a diamond coach. He reached out to me, Jess Pizzola, this girl that's number 11, like all these other like big coaches. And like, they are sharing all this stuff. If we would have never asked, or if he would have never asked them, like, I would have never known some of this stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is awesome. Like, so ask in those groups, if you follow somebody, and I'm not saying Bonnie Engel is probably not going to send you like her trainings and stuff, but if you ask like certain people, all they can do is be like, oh no, I'm not giving it to you. Like, I've reached out to Melissa McAllister, and she straight up told me no. And I was like, okay, like, nice to meet you. But did I just get discouraged by like not reaching out to someone else? No, like, I've reached out to a lot of coaches that are successful in this and that are doing what I want to do, like where I want to be. So I'm like, hey, like, this is what I'm struggling with. And I don't ask them to like train me. I'm not asking them to be like, hey, can you mentor me? I just say, hey, like, this is what I'm struggling with. Do you have any advice? So and it's really good once you get, it's another why important to advance your business, not just to diamond, but to 1-star and 2-star, because they put you in these trainings with other coaches who are on your level or who are like a little above you. So that way you can kind of learn from one another. So that's really good to do too, if you can get there. I mean, I know y'all are not there yet, but you will be if that's where you want to be. Another reason why it's good to push for Premier and Elite, because you get other trainings besides, and not even other trainings, but like you get other insight from other coaches who are Elite and who are this and that. And I know for some of you, you're like, I can barely hit Success Club. I don't care about Elite right now, which is fine. But like, focus on the people that are hitting Success Club. Ask what they're doing. Go look, and I'm not telling you to go copy what they're doing. Don't go copy their posts, but like see what they're doing. Are they running a free group every month? Maybe try that if you're not doing that. If you are doing free groups, switch up what you're doing. Are you doing clean eating groups every month? Maybe people are over clean eating groups. You know, are you like, do a group that has nothing to do with health and fitness? Nothing to do with it. Nothing. Make sense?
Yeah, that's also something I haven't done, is not related to this. Like,
yeah,
there's little things that I guess I could tweak. I have to tweak. Not I guess, I have to. And the one thing I wanted to say is that's so weird to me is that, like, I'm getting coaches, like my former challengers are becoming coaches, and I'm close to hitting diamond. Like, I'm not that far off, which is blowing my mind, but I can't get
well, hey,
challengers. You know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
but I'll try this.
That's the thing. Like, do something. And I'm not saying you have to do something like brand new every single month, but like try something not related. Like if you're a mom and you can do, like, I know Nicole Hudlin does a really good job at this if y'all don't follow her, but she has kids and she did like a healthy lunch group, like kid lunch group. And she talked about daily sunshine, like talked it up, you know? If you have a baby, like do like a mommy and me group and like focus on like mommy tips. Or I did a little sweat in for the wedding group. And when I'm talking to people, I'm talking a lot about like what is going on in my life right now, like wedding planning. And what I think a lot of coaches struggle with is like that balance between, all right, well, how do I talk about coaching and how do I share my life? People want to see your life. They don't want to just see beach body, beach body, beach body, beach body, beach body. Like I posted on my page, on my like page, whatever. I posted on my page about wedding planning today, and I got so many people commenting underneath it. It has nothing to do with Beachbody. It has nothing to do with it. But guess what? When they're commenting and they're engaging, they're going to see my other posts. So like that's it. Especially y'all, if you ask, like you will see me all the time ask questions on Facebook. Where do I get engagement picture outfits? I know where to get engagement picture outfits from. Y'all think I'm asking that because I really want, some people I actually do. Like I need a makeup artist for that day. So I asked, and things like that. You can ask, legitimately if you need them, but even if you don't, ask anyway. Be like, hey, like, I want to do something with the kids this weekend. What's fun? What's new going on in the area? Like, what can I do to take them out, get them outside or whatever? Ask for them to engage on your page, not just like, oh, I'm posting my study selfie and I did great today and I'm so excited because I have a new challenge group coming up. You're doing that all the time. People are over it. They're over it. They're sick of seeing like my before and afters are getting like no traction, none, because they've seen it over and over again. They're sick of it. And I know they are. I know they're sick of my transformation. So guess what? I'm not going to show it as much anymore. I'm not going to do it every Tuesday and Thursday because that's not working for me anymore. I'm changing it up, right? Nicole Hudlin, Hedlund. And honestly, y'all, another thing, and I know I'm telling y'all, like I'm naming coaches that are great, and it's not bad to follow other coaches at all. Like I love following other coaches, number one, because it cleans up my newsfeed, and I know it's 9 o'clock, so I know if some of you have to go, it's totally fine. But it cleans up my newsfeed with like no drama. I'm like all about like the happy, positive vibes, and that's what I get because I have so many coach friends. But I am no longer like going to look at other coaches' posts for inspiration because that gets me nowhere. Because, and not that your friends see it, but like when I'm looking at another coach's post and I'm like trying to type up my own, I end up like not using their stuff, but it's not me. It's not like anything to do with me. And I'm like, oh, like everyone did the same pretty much post for Clean Week. That's not meh. Like that's not going to get me, people interested. I had 2 people interested in Clean Week after I stopped like doing what everyone else was doing. And I started talking like I want to talk, and I started like sharing what it would do for me. Like I started speaking in my language. I started speaking like me and not like what everyone else was doing. So like I see this all the time, like, and it's not bad to do if you need that inspiration, but you should be getting inspiration from your personal development. You should be getting inspiration from your life events, not what Jessie Burr is doing, what Ashley Bagach is doing, what Lindsay Stay is doing, what this person's doing. Like, don't worry about it. I started unfollowing all Beachbody coaches other than my team, because I want to see my team, because I love my team. I love seeing my team pop up on my newsfeed and their selfies and all that, so I can go show love. But I don't ever like go to Bonnie Ingles' page. I could tell you, I don't even know what Bonnie Ingles doing right now with her life. No clue, because I don't go look. I used to spend, and that's another thing. Like, I would tell myself, oh my God, I worked my business so hard today. And then I like think back and I'm like, well, I spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, really like 45 minutes, like stalking Bonnie Ingle, or looking at Alexis Whalen's post because I love her post and I really want to post like her. So I'm going to just look at her stuff. Like, that's not working my business. That's focusing on their businesses. And it's not going to help me get to where I want to be. So and that's been something I recently started to do. I stopped looking at everyone else's stuff, and I was not the person that went and copied every single, like, I never copy pasted, but like I would say, oh, I need to get inspiration from other coaches. No, I need to get inspiration from me, because that's what people are going to relate to. So stop. I don't want to tell you stop following people, because it's good to have, but like, don't go look at other people's pages and be like, I need to do what they're doing. Do what you want to do. Make sense? Aaron, you want to say something? I see you.
Yeah, something. And it's funny that you said that, because I just learned this from that 5-second rule book. Because y'all, I'm like, I don't know, ever since I've had my daughter, like when I had like 4 months at home with her and no one to talk to, Facebook became my addiction. And like, so literally I'm a scroller on Facebook, and I want to see what everybody's up to. And it wasn't until I finished that 5-second rule book this morning. And it's so funny, because they talk about like procrastination in there, and how like a lot of times, like whenever you're stressed or worried about something, like for instance building your team, you end up going to something that's like comforting to you. And so a lot of people then go to social media and just start scrolling, because their mind isn't worried about, the piece that it needs to be worried about. And that I've learned too. The past 2 days, I have not been scrolling as much, I've noticed, and I'm trying to kind of eliminate that altogether. And those times that I want to scroll, I need to be messaging someone,
Right.
or, making my own post and have those scrollers watch me.
Yeah. If y'all have not listened to or read the 5-second rule, even if you're not here to build a business, go listen to it. It will change your life.
I think it affected me more listening to it than.
Yeah. I'm not a reader. I realize that, and I just cannot sit down and read. Even like during my Miracle Morning, I have to listen to something. But the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins is amazing, like life-changing, amazing. It's pretty awesome. And guys, like if you can do it, like listen and sit somewhere. I mean, I know like if you're in your car, it's kind of hard. But if you're like listening, like write stuff down. Like I actually want to go back and re-listen, because like I was listening to it in my car when I was driving, because I was dog sitting a lot over the last month. So I was like driving back and forth, and I would listen to it, and I was like, the whole time I'm like, oh man, that would be such a good post idea. Like you instantly get post ideas from your PD, and what I get out of that is not the same as you, right? Like what I'm going to get out of this chapter is probably not the same that you're going to get out. So like share that kind of stuff, not just like, oh, I worked out today and I ate healthy and I did this. Like ask questions too. If you are not, and I know a lot of you are not in Jessie Reagan's training, but I'm going back through it, and I'm realizing like a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, like, or was doing, was not really calling anyone to action to engage on my page. It wasn't about them buying a challenge pack. It's about them engaging on my page. I want people to engage with me, because that's how I start conversations. I don't reach out to anybody. I don't send messages to random people being like, hey, how are you? I saw you had a kid, like, or I don't have a kid. I saw you had a dog, like, it's cute. What kind of dog is it? Like, no, they're engaging on my post, so that way when I message them, it's not awkward. It's not random. It's not like, why is this chick messaging me? Oh, she's probably trying to sell me something, just like everyone else on Facebook, right? I hope that helps. Does anyone else, Joanna, was that?
Yeah, no, that you had some great ideas, and I'll definitely start using that angle more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you said, like it's what I'm doing now is not working, and I keep on doing the same thing over and over again. So
like, change it up. And that's the thing, y'all. Like what worked for me when I started is probably not going to work for you now, that if you're just starting. Like even what's working for me, like what's worked for me the last year, like this is an every evolving thing. What worked for, you know, Tony and Lindsay when they first started might not work for you, right? Like it just depends on how you want to run your business. But it also depends, like you have to kind of evolve with the times. Like Lindsay was saying, like she's like hates Snapchat. She's like, I don't like Snapchat. I don't like, you know, Instagram stories. She's like, but I'm realizing that a lot of people are growing their businesses, and I'm not telling you you have to go out and do that. I actually hate Snapchat too, and I struggle with, I forget about it, so I just like never do it. But I love Instagram stories. Like I have fun on Instagram stories because I'm already on Instagram, so it's not hard. It's like another thing I have to do. It's just like, okay, I'll go on Instagram stories while I'm on Instagram. But you know, like Lindsay, like I have put that off. You know, Lindsay's never ran a free group ever. Like she's like, I don't like the idea of free groups, but she's realizing like things are changing and you kind of have to change with it, you know? So yeah, I hope that helps.
Wait, let me say one thing about Instagram and Snapchat. I am exactly the same way. I have it, but I'm like you. I forget about it. So like I don't know. I just haven't focused on it. And Instagram, I don't know. I've just focused on Facebook. That's all I have done. I haven't reached out. So I mean, but I know people can build on Facebook. That's still doable, but it's burnout. Like everybody's burnout from all this. You know what I mean? A lot of people get tired of seeing people selling stuff. So,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So let me just tell you, I felt the exact same way. I hate Instagram. I hate Instagram stories. I hate them because it's new. It's something I don't like, but my business is not how I want it to be. And I'm still connecting with people on Facebook, but I, in the last like week, have shifted over to Instagram, and I make it a priority because I'm trying to build my business and it's not working for me the way I want on Facebook. And I've been connecting with a lot of people on Instagram. Like I'm having more personal messages on Instagram than I am on Facebook. So if that's something that's out of your comfort zone, the way I'm looking at it is when you have something difficult in this business, whether it's your journey, use it as accountability. If it's your leadership, freaking lead. You know what I mean? Like if it's your social media, dive into it. Become a boss at that social media. You're going to connect with so many other people if you move to a different platform. I have friends that are on both of them, but like say I have like it's the same, some of the same people, but some people engage on my Instagram that don't engage on Facebook because either they don't see my post, right, because of the algorithm, or they're like, I'm just not showing up or whatever. So if you feel like you aren't reaching enough people, but you're doing everything you're supposed to do, girl, try Instagram. I'm telling you.
And again, well, let me ask you, can I ask one thing about Instagram? I mean, this is just like because I'm older than you guys. And I mean, is there like, I know there's like a fitness, like there's more fitness people on Instagram. That's what I've heard. But like, I mean, like I'm in my 40s. So like, you know.
They have a lot of 40-year-old women on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it this way. If your kids are on it, they're probably on it because they want to see their kids. And they want to make sure that the kids aren't doing
right.
Yeah. So I mean, more than likely they might not and again, I'm not telling you have to go get Instagram.
No, I know.
Snapchat. Yeah. Again, I don't like Snapchat, and I probably am not going to use it for my business, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I've tried it. I keep forgetting about it. I just don't pay attention to it. And I have people that follow me on there, but like I just haven't had the dedication to focus on it. Maybe later in the month, it could be totally different. I could be like, y'all, Snapchat's where it's at. Like, you know, it just depends on how you want to run your business. But if what you're doing is not working, and you can always try it. And and I'm not telling you get off Facebook. Like I still am on Facebook because there are way more people on Facebook than there are on Instagram. There's like, I don't even know, something billion people on on Facebook than there's not a lot. There is a lot, but there's not as many on Instagram. And so, you know, and I think it is harder to, how do I word this? It's harder to connect with people on Instagram, and maybe just because I'm not familiar with it and I'm comfortable with Facebook, so I could be saying it's harder and it's actually probably easier. I don't really know. But it took, like, I post this, I'm not posting different content. I'm not like I'm not paying for followers. I'm not doing any of that on Instagram. You know, I am just trying to kind of test the waters, and I've always posted on Instagram since I started. But I never like tried to connect with other people on Instagram. I never did because I didn't know how to do it. So Ashley's been watching YouTube videos on Instagram. I've been watching, and she's been telling me what she's learning, and I've been watching YouTube videos and trying to, you know, relay like, okay, like this is how I do this is how whatever. You know, and just, again, if something's not working, change it up. And I know, like, that's frustrating, but that's business, y'all. Businesses change all the time. How do you think, like, a business felt when when Facebook got created and everything was moving to Facebook? I know people that were so, like, I'm not ever going to go on Facebook. I am never putting my business on Facebook. Now, if their business is not on Facebook, their business is probably not working. Like, they're losing money because there's so much, right, on Facebook. And now Facebook is kind of, not that it's dwindling, but, like, people are over it. Everyone's on Facebook trying to sell something. And they're over that. So, like, stop trying to sell stuff. Stop trying to get people into your challenge groups and start sharing your life and what the accountability groups are doing for you. Like, share more of that aspect. Like, oh, like, I wouldn't work out if I wasn't a coach. Like, now I'm held more accountable because I'm in my groups instead of me like, oh, worked out today. Like, got day 1 in. Great. Yay. Super slay selfie. Like, no one cares about that anymore. They don't. And it's not to be mean. It's just, I mean, they just don't. You gotta change up what you're doing. And if y'all have questions particular about, again, I'm no expert on Insta. I'm no expert on Facebook. I'm no expert on anything. But I try and learn as I go. So if y'all have questions particular to any of that, Facebook ads, I cannot teach you how to run an ad. I get asked that all the time. I learned through Jesse's training, and it is very, what's the word? Very,
Killer. And time consuming.
And I like am going back through his training, and I'm rewatching every single video that he does. And they're not short videos, y'all. They're like 30-minute videos. And I'm watching them because I'm like, okay, how do I do this again? Okay, the Facebook changes all the time. How do I make an ad again? Because this Facebook has changed. This whole thing has changed. The algorithm has changed. So it changes. It changes up, you know? So, again, I'm not telling you to go do Jesse Reagan's training, but, like, go watch YouTube videos. If you want to go into Instagram or learn more about Snapchat or learn about something, like, go do a little bit of homework. And I know it sounds so annoying, but, like, if you want your business to grow, that's what you gotta do, right? Like, you know,
check out the Monday Beachbody calls too, because guys,
wake-up calls. Are y'all listening to those every week?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
guys,
no. So you're not doing everything that you could be doing.
You're right.
Like, that's gold, guys. They have top coaches. They have coaches that are rocking it on different social media platforms that talk about these platforms, that tell you exactly how they invite people, how they connect with people, how they engage with people. Like, they give you the algorithms to Instagram. They give you the algorithms to Facebook. Like, you just have to listen to it and then apply it to your business.
The girl that talked today is actually in STB with me. She's actually in my mastermind group, and she's like, what she talked about today, she shares in STB. Like, like, they're willing to share so much of what's working for them. So why would you not listen to them? And there's a difference, like Jess Pizzola said last week, between professional development and personal development. Use that as your professional development. Okay. Like, use that as your PD towards your business, and then do something like 5-second rule, any of the books that you have or whatever, as your personal development. Do 10 minutes of each, y'all. If you can't listen to a whole national wake up call in one sitting, listen to it between your days. And I won't lie to you, like, I haven't listened to the national wake up call every single week. I go and I don't listen to it on the phone. I cannot. I just can't. I listen to it on my podcast. I fast forward through the first 20 minutes because I do not care to listen to all of them, call out people's names. That doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't care if you rank advanced. Congratulations. Good for you. But, like, I don't need to listen to it. So it's another 10 to 15 minutes out of my life that I don't have time for, right? So download the podcast, scroll past that, and listen to the rest of the 30-minute call. Get involved in November to Remember, whatever it's called, which I wanted to say at the beginning of this call, and I kind of forgot about it. But November to Remember, it's like Team Cup, except you're only partnered with one other person, only one lifetime diamond on the team. And it's like a little competition, but it's like per region. So, like, Canada can't win everything. I think they were kind of getting annoyed with Canada winning everything with Team Cup. So yeah, like, get involved in that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. I know it's like super late. We're like 20 minutes over. Sorry. I could literally talk all night. So does anyone have anything else? No, you're good. No, you're good. I mean, again, I could literally talk all night. I'm good. I just didn't know. I know other people have like children and whatnot. So does anyone have any questions or any? No? Yes, maybe so. All right. So here's the deal. Do what you want. Put in what you want to get out of this business. And a lot of you, like, I know Joanna, you said, like, I'm doing everything I can. Look at what you're doing, though. Like, really look at what you're doing. Like, write down, if you do a power hour every day, write down what you're doing in your power hour. Are you spending 15 minutes accidentally scrolling? And it's not just you. I'm not just calling you. I do the same thing. And I'm like, man, I didn't reach out to anybody today. But what did I do? I scrolled on Facebook. I watched cat videos. I got distracted because my fiance calls me and tells me he's sick and he needs someone to like cry to. Whatever. That happened today. He threw up at work and he called me. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm sorry. I love you. Feel better, huh? You know, but it took 20 minutes out of my time that I normally would have been doing something else. So like, no, I didn't have conversations today because I spent 20 minutes talking to him, trying to, you know, he's a mama's boy, so like I have to like comfort, you know? So like, but really, you know, so I am guilty of it. I'm like, oh, I put so much time into my business today and I got all these notes and I'm like, but really, I really didn't put time into my business. I was watching YouTube videos on trainings and I was doing this and I was doing that. I wasn't focusing on my business. 80% of your business should be conversations and reaching new people. Your cover photo is not your business. Making your pictures like beautiful, not your business. Making a logo, not your business. That's not going to get you anywhere. Your business is those 4 things. 4 things that we say all the time. That's your business right there. Those 4 things. That's it. It's not about you making pretty pictures. And yes, I mean, I'm not telling you to take pictures in the dark, but like, you don't have to like perfect your picture, get the best lighting, get the best filter. Like, that's not, just get something. Put something up there, right? That adds value. So I hope this helped. I am going to be asking a few more coaches to talk on our calls throughout the next few weeks. Now that I'm in this mastermind group, I'm really going to try and reach out to some of these people that are like way up there. But yeah, if you want to build your business, freaking do it. Like, there's nothing else I can tell you. You just got to do it. Ask for help if you need the help, but don't expect to be given, like, I can't do it for you. I can't. I can tell you what I do. I do tell you. I share everything with y'all. There's nothing that I'm doing that's like secret behind the scenes, like, oh, I'm helping all these people and I'm not sharing what I'm doing. I am sharing what I'm doing as much as I can, you know, as much as I possibly can without posting 20 times a day. You know, but like the coffee kit idea, I mean, that wasn't my idea, but like I know Aaron and Kay and a few other are doing a candy crusher group, and like Aaron sold like 8 boxes and Sarah Freiberger sold a few more too, and I'm like, okay, y'all are like rock. I didn't end up doing it because I didn't have the time or the effort. I just didn't feel like it. But you know, do what you want to do with your business and get what you want out of it. And if you're willing to put in the work, and if your coaches, if you're like, well, I want to hit diamond and none of my coaches are building, guess what? Find new coaches. Plain and simple. There's nothing else that you can do. You can't focus on the people that are not showing up. You can't focus on the people that are telling you they want to build, but then they're not showing up to team calls. They're not like asking for help. They're not doing, if they are asking for help and you're saying, okay, like, are you doing this? Well, no. Okay, well, we'll do this. And then we can re-evaluate, and then they don't do it. There's only so much you can do, right? So like, if your thing is, well, I don't have any emeralds, find someone that wants to be emerald. If it's not someone on your team, find someone that will join you that will want to be emerald. Talk about finding people that want to build the business. Talk about making this a 6-figure business if that's what you want to do. Like, whatever you want out of this, talk about it every day. I'm dead serious. Like, say I'm taking this, the girl that's number 11 right now said that she, like, on her sneak peeks when she's talking to people about the coaching opportunity, she says, I am looking for people that want to be a top 10 team. If you don't want to be a top 10 team, you're right, I'm not the right coach. Like, she tells people that. Guess what? She's number 11. And she's like, we're still pushing. Like, I'm still pushing my butt off because and she puts that out there. Like, I am looking for people. And not like, I'm looking for 10 girls that want to be a girl boss babe and want to drink some chocolate smoothies all day. Like, stop making this a pretty picture. It's not always a pretty picture. It's not. It sucks sometimes. Just like every other job, right? Like, it's not. Ashley calls me crying sometimes. I call Ashley crying sometimes. Right? Like, it's not always fun, but like, it's way better than my old job. You know? And so like, I would have never gotten on my Facebook and been like, oh, come be a wedding planner because it's all like sunshine and rainbows. Like, no, it's not. It's not at all. So like, share those things. Share when you're frustrated. Don't like be all venti, negative Nancy, you know, but like, be like, look, being a business owner is hard. You know, trying to help people that don't want to be helped is hard, right? Like, but you've got to find the people that want it. And there are people out there that want this. There are people out there that really want it and that will be willing to put in the work. I haven't found them yet. So I'm going to go because we're like literally 30 minutes past time and I need to go shower and I need to wake up for Miracle Morning. We also, by the way, wake up at 5 a.m. if anyone wants to join us. It's not always fun, but we get up and do it every morning. Kay gets on her workout. Erin works out. I usually do not work out because it's too early for me to work out, but I work, to be honest. I like send messages. Now I am on it. That's when I do my little Power Hour Instagram and I'm connecting and I'm messaging people on Instagram because I'm trying to build it. So I wake up at 5 to do it. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. And if that's way too early for you, then get up 30 minutes earlier and get some work done. So I love you all. Thank you so much for getting on and listening to me and Ashley like ramble on, but I hope that it helped. I really do.
It wasn't rambling. We were teaching you guys that your business is your business, guys. Like, you don't have to do what Jesse and I are doing. You don't have to have the same goals Jesse and I are having. We want you to succeed at whatever your goals are for your personal life, for your business life. We're here for you. We're that community for you. We're that business partner CEO. So happy Monday. See you all tomorrow in our challenge groups, right? Because the accountability and the community and all that good stuff. Yeah. And Jesse will guys at 5 a.m. because I don't wake up that early.
And I will see you all at 5. Whoever wants to be on. All right. Goodbye. Have a great night.